Yo, guys, welcome back to the shout out. Danny's here, Downward is here, and our amazing guest today, Miss Rhiannon Paige. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you guys? Thank you for having me on.
Thank you
Great.
so much. We are really, really excited. You just played a massive, massive festival last week. You must be exhausted. Thank you so much for coming on.
I didn't really plan it around the festival and how tired I'd be. We're here.
It's great. It's great that you're on. We're really excited to talk all about that. But first, we're going to hit you with some quick fire questions.
Yeah, we've changed it for the audience. Used to have 10, we've now got 6, so we're saving you a lot of random questions. But, Rhiannon, what was the last song you listened to?
Um, it was Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy.
No way!
Great tune.
It's the first time we've asked that question, and that's such a great answer.
Great answer.
We
What
listened
is,
to it on TV.
yeah, this might have already been answered, but what is your dream venue to play in?
Oh, I mean, I've just played it, so
Is
Yeah.
it?
we're in
Yes.
London.
Shout it out, the O2 Arena. Wow,
Yeah.
living my dream. Right, if you could create a festival, what three artists or bands would headline?
Ooh, that's a good question. Alanis Morissette, 'cause I love Alanis Morissette.
Hmm.
Probably Casey Musgraves, country, and also Chris
Mm,
Stapleton.
Cool.
yeah. Strong.
Right, who is your dream artist to support on tour?
I mean, I've just said it, but definitely Alanis
Yeah,
Morissette.
makes sense. Um, what is your favourite artist or band that no one has heard of?
Ooh. I'd say First Aid Kit. Not many people have heard of
Okay.
them.
I've not heard of them. We'll have a listen to after First
Yeah,
Aid Kit. I like
definitely
the name.
shout out to them.
Okay, cool. And most importantly, Audi or Lidl?
Audi.
Ah, yes. Starting the quick fire questions off with a
Kind of
bang.
like you. Damn. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Lidl is still in the lead, by the way, for
Although I'm
everyone who
about
didn't
to
know.
move and there is a Lidl right next door, so I'm gonna have to switch at some.
Oh,
Oh, so we'll have to get you back on later in the year
Yeah.
yeah.
and then see if your opinion has changed at all.
I mean, it's got a
Um,
bakery, so.
let's have a
That's all it's
bakery.
got. That's all it's got. Audi is
Oh.
It has
perfect as it is.
it has some great house plants as well. They got
Oh.
everything, man. It's so good. But we didn't have you on to talk about your opinions on
No,
houseplants. You just played C2C Festival, Country to Country Festival at the O2.
huge.
That must have been a massive dream for you.
Yeah, it was the biggest dream, and to be honest, I didn't expect it to happen this year. Like, it was so
Yeah.
last minute that I got it, and as soon as I got it, I was at a gig at the time, and I just couldn't stop smiling, so I couldn't actually sing. I was just like,
Really, that was going to be my first question. Like, what was going through your head when you found out that you were going to get to play?
well, my manager was at the time, so she sat across from me, and I could see her
Yeah,
looking at her phone and showing her partner, and I was thinking, "Is this what I think it is?" But like, am I
yeah.
just like dreaming too big? And then, yeah, my break, she said it, and then I literally I don't know,
Oh,
I felt like sick
Wow.
happy, if that makes sense. It was like, oh
yeah.
my God, is this happening?
Had you been before?
No, I'd never
No.
been.
Wow.
Oh,
I
it
always
looks
say that I'm going to play a festival before I attend it. You know,
That's
that's
cool.
good
that's
thing.
kind of rock and roll, to be fair.
I've done
That's
the
cool.
complete opposite. I've attended every festival and barely played any of them. So,
Got to change mindset.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
love that. Oh, so you played three times, was it, at this festival?
Yeah, so twice officially, and then one was in like an outside venue, just doing some covers. But yeah, was
Oh, that's so cool. What was the crowd like?
the crowd was amazing. I honestly
Yeah.
didn't even expect it because I mean we'll probably go into this, but there is like such a stigma around like UK country music and
Mm.
Mm,
how we can't do it because we're not from America. And the crowd, like I honestly, I
yeah.
was like looking around and I was like, this is unreal. I just never expected it at all.
The
But yeah.
community is so nice. I think that stigma is so silly. Like the UK country scene, we've only interviewed 4 people, and that's every single one I've loved. Like they're so talented. Shout out to all of them. Georgia Nevada, Stella Lane, Ruby Lily. They're all so talented. Like I love the UK country scene. We didn't know much about it before we started interviewing loads of artists, but
I will just say that we still don't know loads about it, which is why we're so
no.
glad to have you on.
But
Because the people who've been following the pod know this, the UK country wave. We have been obsessed with it for so long, and now getting to talk to you guys about the whole scene and how. So let's just go into it. Like, how did you get started making country music? You're from Bristol, right?
Bristol, yeah.
Yeah. What?
Um,
Why country music?
I mean, I used to be in a duo with like an ex-partner, and we did like folk country,
Okay.
and then like people like I don't know if you heard of the Shires.
Yeah.
No.
But they came around and they were not that they were the first, but they were like the first kind of like really known people to do country music.
Yeah.
And I've been to see them so many times, and I guess like with them it kind of like really started when I
Wow.
thought it was possible to do it. Um, and
They
then
were at
they never left.
to C2C, weren't they?
Yeah, I met
They
them
Oh,
were.
right.
actually, which is really cool.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Yeah, so they opened up. I'm pretty sure they probably opened up the entire event on the Friday, I think, but I'm not too sure. Um, but yeah, it was kind of like a full circle moment. I was
Yeah,
like,
it must have been.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
You had to play a festival with one of the band that inspired you to start. That must have been
I was
amazing.
hoping I was going to bump into them, and I
Yeah.
saw like they were going around different places, but I never got to see them like
No.
up close, you know.
Next time.
Always next year.
Yeah.
There's always next year. I was going to ask, was there any artists at C2C that you were very excited to see? But I think you might have answered that for me.
Well, I mean, there was an artist I was excited to see, but I never actually got to see her, which I'm gutted about, which was Emily Ann Roberts.
Okay.
But yeah, with like my timings when I was playing, and because I was traveling up and back on this like the same day, so yeah, the timings never worked out. But I've seen videos, and she sounded absolutely amazing. But
Yeah.
again, hopefully another time I get to see her.
Yeah. Going back to the whole idea of UK country and the idea, the stigmas behind it. Like, can you like talk, how many of the artists were British artists and how many come over from the States at this concert? And maybe they come from other countries. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there was quite a heavy Australian presence as well.
Yeah, there was. I was watching like a preview thing, and there was a woman. I expected her to come up with like a southern accent, and she was
Yeah,
Australian. I was like, oh my God,
yeah.
that's cool.
I feel like, do you know what? I think they did us proud this year because they did have a lot of us smaller,
Mm,
up and coming artists on the smaller
yeah.
stages. They didn't have any in the actual O2, I don't think,
Mm,
um, which is a shame. But I mean, if you've ever heard of Kezia Gill, she did the Spotlight stage the year before, which was a massive moment, like a
yeah.
massive shift in the UK thing. But then again, it
Yeah.
comes like backlash and stuff, which is so ridiculous. But I think
Really?
we're on the up for it. I think this year they
Yeah.
did have quite a few British ones on smaller stages, so hopefully it can just
Yeah.
continuing to grow.
It's definitely on the up. Like it's only been a thing for like I don't know. Actually, this is good. This is a good question I have because I've been kind of following the country thing in the UK for like 2 years,
Yeah.
maybe. I'm assuming it's been going on for longer than that.
I mean, country's been around for ages. It's just,
Yeah.
I always remember I used to go to gigs and they'd be like, oh, like, what style of music do you do? And I'd like be like, country.
Yeah.
People would judge me and they'd be like, And I'm like, oh, I like chance. Whereas now, like, I can be proud and say it, which is
Yeah.
Yeah.
wild. But yeah, now country's cool. But back in
It
the day,
is
it's always
cool.
been there. It's just that, yeah, people never thought it was cool. So,
No, that's something because something else I find really interesting about country artists is the social media content you put out as well. I think some of the best, like out of all the genres, you put out some of the best, like behind the scenes content, and there's a lot of collaborations as well. How do you find managing social media and creating content? 'Cause it must be like it's crazy, right? Having to do a schedule like that.
social media is one of those things. Like, I think we all secretly hate it. It's like a
Yeah.
lovely relationship. It's like you have to do it.
Hmm.
I enjoy like what I'm posting, but it's the constant thought like you never like get a break away from it.
Hmm.
We've got to think about what you're going to post next and stuff. But it is fun, especially collabing with other people. That really helps.
Yeah.
I love doing that. And you mentioned Georgia Nevada. I'm
Yeah.
about to support her on a tour that's
Yeah.
Are you?
so yeah,
Oh, that's cool. Where are you playing with her?
in Bath.
Oh, that's
Lovely.
sick. Oh man, that's awesome. I didn't know that you were playing with a shout out alumni. I didn't actually get to interview her. I think I was ill or something.
You were. It was just me and Charlie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
well, we have something hopefully coming up with another girl called Kier. So when that does happen, we can all jump on maybe together.
that'd be
Yes.
so cool. Oh my God. I love the this podcast. We started it as indie boys and it's now become like a hub of
Great.
UK country. That is wicked. Speaking of, what have you got planned for the year then?
Cool. So I've got loads of festivals,
Yeah.
which is really cool. I'm doing a touring festival called Summer in Nashville.
Hmm.
Um, I'm doing one that I can't announce yet, but we're coming out Thursday.
Cool.
I'm doing Country Calling, loads of different festivals. like I say, there's something in the works with myself, George and Nevada, and a girl called Keir, that hopefully will happen later in the year.
Nice. Very cool.
I'm about to head into releasing another song in
Yes.
Yeah.
fingers crossed, all going well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I was going to ask that because your last song was 4 months ago, so
Yeah.
you're expecting something soon.
I know. I used to like be really religious on trying to release it every like 6 to 8 weeks, and now I'm like, I'm gonna take the stress off myself.
Yeah.
That's a turnover of time.
That's what they say you need to do, but in all honesty, it's just best to just do it in your own time frame.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that's so you can't rush these things.
And it's so expensive as well.
Yeah.
It
Mm,
takes like each track is wild how much like it costs. So
yeah.
rather, spread it out.
Yeah.
Have you been writing songs for a while?
I have. I always say that I'm not one of these people that can write every single day. Like when I went to music college, and I remember this guy like would just write 2 or 3 songs a day, or like at least a song every day, and I was like, this is wild to me because my brain just cannot think of that. So I'm very much someone I've written for like the longest time, but it takes me a while to get a full song together, I suppose, or it comes out all in one go, and I won't write for another month and blah blah.
Yeah.
So, but
I find it funny how you like we're in a band too. We try and write songs and that, and it's so like we'll have like a month where we have a few like really good songs, and then
Yeah.
I won't write anything with like 6 months after that, and I just my need so much recharging. But
I always like say to my partner, I'm like, you need to break my heart or something, like something.
Maybe you could write a song about a small podcast based in
Yeah,
London. I don't know how that will go into a country song, but
damn.
yeah.
yeah, man. So we are hoping for some new music
Yeah.
in the future. Um, I wanted to ask about like your kind of songwriting process. You talked a bit about how often you do it, but like what's the first thing that comes to mind? Do you write lyrics? Do you like pick up a guitar? Where does it come from?
I'd say definitely. Do you want the honest truth? Most of the
Go
time,
for
I
it.
just
Go
did
for
in
it.
the shower, and then I've like come up with some sort of like lyric, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I need to get out and I need to voice record this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of like starts with a lyric, and then if I feel like it's the right time to come, if I've got like loads of ideas, I'll sit
Mm,
down and kind of write chords alongside it. But I wouldn't say
right.
I come up with. I wouldn't say I'm a guitarist. Like I'm a confident guitarist,
Yeah.
and I can play and I can write songs with it. But it's not something that I know that like, I've got a friend that writes loads of riffs on the guitar. That's not like me. So it definitely is more heavily influenced from the lyrics first, and then
Mhm.
the
Okay.
yeah.
That's really interesting because one thing I did think when I was listening to your music is your singing is first of all, your vocals are incredible.
Yeah.
You have an
Yeah.
incredible voice. One of these people I listen to, like, wow. And on top of that, the whole production of the band, really good guitar parts, really cool drum and bass parts, the whole thing. Like, how does the whole song come together?
I mean, all of my recordings, like I've worked with like the same people, but like there has been different chunks of people. So like my EP was all done in the studio, and that was kind of like based with producers and stuff, and then my band just replicate it. Whereas
Right,
like the
okay.
last, I know with the Stories of Mine, that was the first time I'd done it in the studio with my full band playing it.
Hmm.
All right.
And it does rely on them obviously having creative input as well. But I'm
Mm,
quite good if like when I'm recording, I can hear what I want.
yeah.
I'm not very good at explaining it, but I will try my best. I'll be like,
Yeah.
um, I can hear this like high
You
pitch.
can do.
Having people explain drum parts to me that aren't drummers is like the worst thing of my life. Like Dan will try and just
I
do
do it all the time.
like
Yeah, that's
I
what
do it all the time. I love it.
my dad's my drummer, and
Did he?
and I tried to do it to him, and he was like, obviously, because we've got that kind of like banterous relationship, he's just like, what? Like, this is, yeah, do you want to explain in like drum language? I'm like, nope.
yeah.
But I don't believe that there is a drum language. I think drummers are they're making it up as they
There's
go. It's bubba da bum bum bums.
you say the right words that even though they're not real words, you say the right things, but they're not in the right order. That's how I describe it. So there is bidabadums, but there is didabadums sometimes.
Sometimes, but
Yeah.
I'm not very
I mean,
good at
two
it.
against one here.
I know, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
it's
take that.
actually 2 against 1. We actually we hardly ever get drummers on.
We're not wanted, we're not useful on podcasts.
Drummers aren't really wanted, no.
No.
Get the back, joking.
Yeah, we just We don't know what's going on half the time.
We actually were just interviewing a band, and there was four of them, and the drummer was like this on the screen because there was four of them there. But it is good to shout out the whole band, even when you
Yeah.
do have a superstar at the front,
Yeah.
like yourself. But thank you so much. This has been, I feel like this whole journey that we're going on, and it's a little side quest of the podcast about learning about UK country has been a big part of what drives us at the moment. So could you just maybe give some advice to an up and coming artist who might be one way country music and is struggling to figure out how to navigate the scene?
My biggest thing would be just like never give up. It's so easy as musicians. Like I do it all the time. I have so much self-doubt, like unbelievable amounts. And sometimes it can weigh really heavy, but then you just have to find a way to pull yourself out of it because you think, what would I be doing if I wasn't doing this? And
Yeah.
there isn't anything else I'd rather do. So yeah, you just got to be strong and thick-skinned, but just give yourself a break when you're feeling down. Give yourself a chance to do that, and yeah, just don't ever give up. Keep pushing it. It might take 100 times before you're heard, but you know what? One day someone is going to hear you, and hopefully, yeah. I mean, take your C2C, which is great.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's such a good point because it's such a weird dichotomy as a musician when it's the thing you love the most, but the thought of just giving it all up comes when you are doing it and you're knuckling down and you're trying to gig and write songs. The thought of quitting comes into my head a lot, you know. And it's like, why? Everyone's like that, yeah,
for sure. And sometimes it's just like, oh, is it worth the pain that I feel?
yeah.
Sometimes, but yeah, I feel
Playing
like
empty gigs.
But then you can make songs about it all. Empty gigs. Yeah.
Write about it.
Writes itself.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh man, this has been thank you so much for coming on and for talking to us. This is really, we are so excited to see what you get up to in the next year. One more question for you before we put some songs on our playlist. What are your goals, or maybe like one biggest goal for 2026? Oh, I mean, you obviously just did it, but
2027.
yeah,
it will start this year. I am hoping to do an album, which is something I've wanted to do, but just never found it the right time to do it. So
yeah,
that would be a really cool thing to do. So that's what I'm hoping for.
that'd be sick. Do you have a name for it?
I do.
Do we get to know?
Is it a secret?
Well, let's say it. You know, I've got a song called Reborn that I'd like to do a title album of.
Like that.
Great album name.
That's an exclusive as well. We love exclusives.
We have a shout out exclusive. Thank you so much. Let's put some songs on the playlist.
Yes, we have a shout out podcast playlist where everyone who's come on has put on a song of their own and then a random song from whatever artist in the world you want to put on there. And everyone listens to each other's music. It's a nice little community that goes on. So let's start with your music first. What one song would you like to put in from your Spotify playlist? Well, for your Spotify.
The Story Is Mine.
Let's get it in. Brilliant.
Love that one. Did a dude get that tattooed on his arm?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I saw it for the first time on Saturday.
Wow.
I mean, I don't blame him. It's a beautiful song. Yeah. But seriously, for guys listening, you have to check that one out specifically out if you're going to check one out because it's a gorgeous song.
And then any artist in the world. It could be the biggest artist in the world. It could be an artist from Bristol. It could be another artist you met on the weekend. It could be anything.
Let's do Els Bailey because she's another Bristol-based artist, and her song "Growing Roots" from her latest album.
Growing Roots. Okay, we get it.
Els Bailey. Shout out to Els Bailey. Might even have you on the pod one day.
Yeah, that's in the playlist. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
So much. Thank you so much for coming on. It's genuinely so excited. Congratulations. You smashed it at C2C from what we can hear, and hopefully you get to play again next year. And get that album out. We want to hear it.
Yes, I will, for sure. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching this episode of The Shout Out with Danny and Dan and our amazing guest, Rhiannon Paige. We have so many crazy things happening this year. Stay tuned, subscribe, do all the things. Peace.
Au revoir.